What's your number?
11070.
What are you doing?
Why are you filming?
Get off me! Get off me!
No, I'm not. Why are you filming the police
Get
station?
off me!
Why?
Get off me!
Why
Get off
are
me!
you filming the police station?
Because I can.
Us by 3x Audit. Be sure to check the link below and subscribe to his channel and give him the credit he deserves. In this episode, Auditor FTA is outside Bolton Police Station legally filming when one of the most vile officers I've ever seen storms out, grabs him without a single lawful ground, and then calls for backup that arrives hostile and ready for a fight. During the detention, the officer rips FTA's face covering off just to see his identity. It's one of the nastiest examples of feelings-based policing you'll ever see, but thankfully, FTA turned this disgraceful encounter into a lawsuit and walked away with a huge win.
You can see I'm a police officer. Come here, please.
No, you can't tell me what to do.
Why are you filming the police station? Why are you filming the police station and all the vehicles? I need to know who you are.
No, you don't.
Make sure that there's nothing sinister going on here.
There's nothing sinister going on.
Well, can you just come with me a second?
No.
I'm not coming down there with you. I need you to just come here.
No.
I'll say that.
No.
Well, should we have a...
Am I being detained?
You're not being detained.
Right, then I'm leaving then.
I need to know who you are and why you're filming the police station. And why have you got your face covered? You can quite see...
Why have you got your body covered?
You can see I'm the police officer.
Who are you? What's your number?
11070.
What are you doing?
Why are you filming
Get off
the
me!
police station?
Get off me!
No, I'm not. Why are you
Get off
filming
me!
the police
Get
station?
off me!
Why?
Get off me!
Why
Get off
are
me!
you filming the police station?
Because I can.
I need to make sure that you have nothing sinister going on.
Right, am I being detained?
At the moment, you
Right,
are, yeah.
for what? For what? Under what section?
Section 1 of
Section
the
1?
Criminal Evidence Act.
The officer reveals his intentions within the first few seconds, not through what he says, but through how quickly he abandons the procedures he's supposed to follow. FTA reacts exactly as anyone should when approached by someone claiming to be a plainclothes officer. He asks for identification, moves closer to read the badge, and tries to confirm who he's dealing with. Instead of allowing that basic safety step, the officer suddenly lunges the moment FTA gets close enough to actually see the details. His handling of the detainment is just as sloppy. Under Section 1 of PACE, an officer must clearly state the grounds, the purpose, the authority they're acting under before any physical contact. This officer does the complete opposite. He grabs first, shouts afterward, and only then remembers to recite the required explanation.
I need to make sure that you don't have anything on you.
Why are you shaking?
Just listen to me, please.
Well, listen to you, let go.
I'm not going to let go of you.
This is assault, this.
It's not an assault.
It is assault.
Come with me, please.
Why?
Because I'm telling you, just come with me.
No, you just detained me, so I'll stay here.
Well, come with me, please.
Are you arresting me?
At the moment, no, but please come with me.
Why?
Just come with me.
Why?
Because I've got a colleague coming.
What, right, well, he can come here, can't he?
Well, let's see who you are.
What's your reasonable grounds?
I've explained what the reasonable grounds are.
What are they? That I'm taking pictures?
Yes.
Oh, that's a crime, isn't it?
Of the police station and vehicles, private vehicles and police vehicles.
That's not a crime. That's not a crime.
Hands now.
What, my hands are here.
Movement, you should understand.
Yeah.
Right, you got a detail on you. Got the ID on you.
Stop tensing up, pal. Stop tensing up. Do as you're told.
The moment the officer tried to claim that simply taking photos counted as reasonable suspicion, his entire argument fell apart. FTA even gave him a chance to hear how absurd that sounded by pushing the point. Yet the officer still doubled down, treating basic filming of police and nearby vehicles as if it were a criminal act. That wasn't suspicion. It was an attempt to turn a completely legal activity into an offense. Simply because he didn't like being recorded. When additional officers arrived, the situation spiraled further. Instead of pausing to assess what was happening or determine whether any legitimate grounds existed, they charged in and reached for handcuffs as if they were dealing with someone dangerous. There was no threat, no weapon, no crime, just a chain reaction fueled by one officer's bruised ego.
Vehicles with his mobile phone, he's taking pictures of the entrance and around the back filming the vehicles. So I've asked him to stop. He's walked down here, he's tried lowering me down there on my own. So I've stopped, I've got a grip of him under Section 1 of PACE. Just to make sure that he's got nothing on him. Obviously he's got his face covered. I don't know what his intentions are. I don't know who he is.
Perfect. Okay.
Get off. No, you're not allowed to do that.
I can't.
No, you're not.
Yeah, okay, it's a
No,
very reasonable line of inquiry.
No.
Perfect, right. You are being detained. Make sure you capture.
Right, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Right, checking.
I don't consent to the search.
That's right, you don't need to consent to it, alright? Because you've been filming this, we're not filming.
I've just told you my...
The officer gives his colleagues a version of events that never actually occurred. Instead of explaining what really happened, he creates a story, claiming that FTA tried to lure him away when, in reality, all FTA did was take a few steps back while legally choosing not to answer questions. Acting like that simple movement was some kind of tactical setup is absurd. He was rewriting the situation to justify why he had grabbed a civilian who had done nothing more than record video. And he proves it wasn't about safety at all when, even after FTA is already detained and fully under control, he reaches in and tears off his face covering not for identification, not for officer protection, but because he felt he had the authority to do so. When confronted, he hides behind the vague phrase, reasonable line of inquiry, which is not a lawful basis for forcibly removing someone's face covering. If I were watching this, I'd be asking serious questions about his conduct.
I'd be asking questions.
Get all your numbers.
Any questions or queries, sir, before we leave you?
Yeah, why was I detained?
We've just explained.
Can you explain again for the purpose of the film?
No, because everything's recorded, and as I've already explained, you are entitled to it.
This guy's?
Yeah. That's where you've been handcuffed.
Yep, handcuffed, detained under what section? Section 1?
Section 1 of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act. We're not going to keep going over the same scenario. We've explained it to you. Any further questions, sir? No.
Tyrants. Abuse of power. There will be a civil claim going in.
All right, sir.
Yep.
Have a good day. Any
Off you pop. 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 Tyrant. Off you pop. Am I free to leave? Am I free to leave?
You're free to leave.
I'm free to stay, aren't I?
I'll stay here with you then, Sean.
Alright, yeah.
Have a good day. Let's see how long this lasts.
Assault. You assaulted me.
The moment FTA was told he was free to leave,
The moment the officer told FTA he was free to go, his authority ended right there. But instead of stepping back like a professional, he immediately snapped with, "I'll stay here with you then," exposing his true mindset more clearly than anything else in the entire encounter. That one sentence shows his issue was never about suspicion, safety, or procedure. It was about control. Even after the detention was over, even after finding nothing and proving nothing, he still acted as if FTA needed his permission to simply stand in a public area. His reaction made it clear that the situation wasn't driven by law or reasonable concern, but by frustration that FTA didn't submit to his demands.
Excuse me?
Trying to get through, sir? No problem. Take care.
So I'm going to get detained again for video in the police station?
I'll advise you not to, which is why we stopped you, isn't
I
it?
don't take advice.
Well, you're going to get stopped again, aren't you? You can't walk around the police station filming personal
Yes, you
vehicles
can.
and private vehicles.
Yes, you can.
It's not advisable.
What law? What law is it?
Stopped,
What law is it?
We just explained it to you.
Well, it's not law. You've not explained any law.
We have. We've explained
What?
it to you.
You can't take pictures?
I advise you not to.
That's your advice, isn't it? That's your advice.
If you don't like getting stopped, then don't film police vehicles.
I don't think you're very clever, so I won't take your advice.
All right, take care.
You don't even know
Have a good day.
you don't even know the law yourself.
All right, have a good day.
Oh, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 police officers don't know the law, and a sergeant. He looks about 10.
12.5.
Do you get them? You're right.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
I'd like you to disappear, please.
I'm not a magician.
I feel very uncomfortable with a member of the public wearing a face covering.
The officer closes the encounter with one of the most fundamental errors a trained professional can make. He reveals that the entire situation was driven by his personal emotions. When he says, "I feel very uncomfortable with a member of the public wearing a face covering and filming a police station," he essentially confirms that the detention, the handcuffing, the shouting, the backup, all of it had nothing to do with law or legitimate grounds. It was fueled by his own discomfort, and "I feel uncomfortable" has no legal authority behind it. He stopped FTA simply because he didn't like what he was doing, even though everything FTA did was completely lawful. That's the most concerning type of officer, one who confuses personal anxiety with reasonable suspicion. Policing requires separating emotion from power. This officer did the exact opposite.
Call the feelings, please.
Take care.
Uncomfortable. Off you pop.
Any further questions, sir?
Not for you.
No, thank you.
Good day.
Which one's your car? See that, guys? Section 1. Detained. Muppets. And that, guys, has been settled out of court now. I settled in court. I got my payout, which is nicely paid for my holiday.
FTA's update puts the perfect full stop on this whole mess. The force folded. He confirms the case was settled out of court in his favour, which tells you everything you need to know. Forces don't quietly settle when they believe their officers acted lawfully. They settle when the evidence is so bad, so indefensible, that dragging it before a judge would only make the payout bigger and the embarrassment deeper. And the fact that FTA didn't even need a trial says the misconduct was obvious on its face. And the cherry on top? FTA mentions that DCI Ashurst apparently doesn't work there anymore. That's not just a detail, that's a ripple effect. When an officer behaves this recklessly, gets exposed on camera, triggers a lawsuit, and costs the force money, someone higher up always ends up taking the hit.
From start to finish. This wasn't a security issue. It was pure ego. The officer made a bad grab, then doubled down instead of backing off. He searched someone who committed no crime, handcuffed a man who wasn't a threat. And when it all fell apart, tried to act like he still needed to monitor him. The turning point came when he admitted the truth himself. The entire detention was based on his personal discomfort. Not law, not risk, not evidence. Once the cuffs came off, FTA stopped being a suspect and became a reminder that the officer had overstepped something some officers can't handle publicly. And that's why the ending hit so hard. FTA didn't argue or escalate. He simply let the system do its job. The street confrontation ended in a quiet settlement, a payout, and an officer who no longer works there. They treated him like a problem, but he ended up being the consequence. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and check out Free Times Audits linked below.